Yeah, it is entirely too early because these kiddos decided to get up at 6:30 this morning, which is, I know, not that bad, but it's atypical for our household. So we typically stay up late because we know they'll sleep until 7:30. Yeah. Anyways, welcome to another day in the life. Matt's about to leave for work, but he wanted to say hi. Oh.
Ron, I got a fun idea for the vlog.
What?
Should we see how tall you are? You want to make a new line on the growth chart?
Yeah.
Does that sound fun?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. You gotta take your shoes off though, okay? Okay, let's see. Stand up, put your arms down on your sides. Okay, now you're moving the thing. Feet flat. Flat. Okay, arms down at your sides. Relax your arms, drop them down at your sides. Okay, look straight ahead. Put the laundry over there. Okay. Growing up to here now, the top of the line.
Up to number 3.
Today is the
Weekend.
I wish.
8, 6, 8.
We gotta get Sissy one of these, huh?
Should we measure Sissy?
Up. What? Up we go.
Up we go.
Okay, let's measure Sissy.
Everybody's going down my
Sissy's 2 feet 2 inches.
26 is Mommy's favorite number. I have this loaf of sourdough that I did the fermentation in the fridge overnight. I know it's a different term than when you let it do like a bulk rise and you proof it at room temp. So I've never done this before. I'm interested to see how it's gonna turn out because the dough is cold and the Dutch oven I've heated up in the oven. Enjoy this little homemaking montage. Juniper's down for her nap now, and Rowan is thankfully playing nicely in the playroom, so that I would try to get some laundry folded while I have a second. And I thought while I did that, I would tell you guys about the meetup, because you obviously saw it in the last video, but I hadn't had a chance to actually debrief and sit down and talk to you guys about it, and I really wanted to. Because it was awesome. First of all, if you came, thank you so much. It was such a special, just magical day. I feel I don't know, I understand logically that people watch my videos, but sometimes it feels more like an abstract concept. So actually being face to face with people who watch was absolutely wild. It was just so humbling and so cool. We had people drive in from Canada and people plan to come in from Portland, and it was just really wild. If you were not local and you didn't make it, I'm sorry. I know that a lot of you guys wanted to be there that couldn't. So I was thinking, for my next one, should I do a virtual meetup, or would you prefer I do another in-person one? It's gonna be a hot minute before I do another one because it was a lot of work just to communicate with all of the brands, and they all had deliverables that I owed them in exchange for them gifting you guys all the product, and it was completely not for profit. So I'm gonna need a little bit of a breather, but when I am ready, is a virtual one something you guys would be interested in? I don't know how that would work, if we could do like Zoom or Google Meet or something, but I think it could be interesting and it could be a fun way for people who aren't local to join in. But I was very thankful to meet the local girlies. I walked away with some new friends and we've already started scheduling play dates with people, which is really awesome for Rowan and Junie, and it was crazy. It was a very pinch me moment. It was, like I said in the last vlog, one for the scrapbooks for sure. Oh, you guys, these are the softest towels in the world. We recently got the Brooklinen Super Plush Move-In Towel Bundle, which includes 4 towels, 4 washcloths, 4 hand towels, and a bath mat. I'm gonna tell you about them because Brooklinen is today's sponsor. You guys probably know that we are renovating our bathroom, and with the renovation, I really just wanted some towels that felt very luxe. I wanted a spa-like experience. Our previous towels were not like that. They were just from a big box store, and so of course I had to try Brooklinen because we love their sheets so much. Brooklinen creates the highest quality stuff that is really going to last in your home. The Super Plush towels give you over-the-top softness with 820 GSM. So with sheets, you can measure in thread count. With towels, you often use GSM, and that is a very heavy, plush, dense, soft towel. They are made with 100% Aegean cotton in Turkey, and they are also Okotex certified. I've been using these for a little while now, hence why they were in the wash. And every time I get out of the shower, I swear it feels like I'm at a high-end spa or a super nice 5-star hotel. And they don't just feel great, they also look great. I got this really pretty limited edition eucalyptus color, and I think it's just so calming and relaxing, and it's perfect for summer because it feels very beachy to me. If you want to try these out, I would definitely recommend getting the move-in bundle because you can save 15% versus buying all the towels separately. Of course, I have a discount code for you guys, so you can use my code Acuna20 to get $20 off your purchase of $100 or more. They're also about to start their summer sale, so between June 28th and July 5th, all their products will be 20% off, and make sure to use the link in my description. The bread turned out perfectly, like 10 out of 10. It is a sandwich bread recipe, so it's a little bit more of a dense crumb, but it's still so light, and I'm really excited about it. And one thing that I've been wanting to try is pickling some strawberries. We're getting so many strawberries out of the garden right now, like at least a dozen every day. So Rowan's gonna help me pick some, yeah, and then we'll try to pickle them. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, can you put it in here? Nice. Put it in there. Got it. Nice. Put it in the bowl. All right. So since these came from the garden, they're kind of dirty. So can you do me a favor and put them in here?
Sissy?
What about Sissy?
I could dump them in here.
I think you should put them in one by one, like that. Like plop them. Apple cider vinegar. Oh, we need some thyme. Is that fun? Put this in there too?
What is it from?
That's called thyme. It's an herb and it's from the garden. Just put it right in there. Yeah. Now, can you take your hand and gently stir everything around so the soap cleans everything off?
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Still going.
Still going? All right. Gentle, gentle, slowly. Yeah, good job.
Right hand.
Okay. Can you use a towel? Okay, look at this. There's all this silty stuff at the bottom. You help me gently turn it.
I see. I can.
Yeah. Until all that silty stuff is mixed in. You hold this over the pot for me, and then dump it when it's full.
Okay.
Hold that right there. We're gonna do it 2 times. Okay, dump. Nice, and one more. Go ahead. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we need 1 tablespoon of salt. And can you dump that? And we need 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, now we're gonna heat this up on the stove. We're going to hull our strawberries that are all clean now. I'm gonna cut the top of it off, and then I'm gonna hand it to you, and you can put it in the jar. Sound good?
I want to eat that one.
Yeah, you can eat that one if you want.
Good.
Strawberries from the garden are so yummy, huh?
Boo-boo.
Now we gotta mix this until it's all incorporated together.
And to dump that.
We are gonna dump it. It's really hot right now. You can eat the rest of the strawberries in that bowl if you would like to.
Okay, thank you, Mama.
You're welcome, baby. Now we're gonna dump it. I'm gonna move you over to this side so you can watch, but it's really hot. So you just snack on your strawberries and Mommy will pour. All right.
Slow some.
Where?
Right next to your pan here.
I don't see any. I think we did a pretty good job.
And some right over here.
Oh, over there. Okay, well that's all right. All right, and now we have to wait for 12 hours so we can eat these tomorrow.
But I want to eat these.
Well, you can eat these, and we can get more from the garden for you if you want. But these ones we'll eat tomorrow because they have to pickle in the brine. Ta-da! Hopefully they're good. So my mother-in-law just came over to our house so that I could get some stuff done out of the house without piling the kids into their car seats. So I'm going right now to the Pottery Shop. I have some pieces to drop off for firing, and I also have a finished mug to pick up. And then I also have a grocery delivery order. So I'm just taking this as some me time, breathing, listening to my favorite podcasts, and honestly, it's very relaxing. Brought me home a giant mystery coffee. He wanted me to taste test it on camera, which makes me a little bit scared because, like, is this something weird?
No, it's not something weird.
Oh, okay.
It just shows how well I know you.
Oh. Is it gonna be a lavender latte?
Well, drink it and find out. Quit guessing.
It is a lavender latte.
And
you do know me well.
There's actually something else in it too.
Sugar.
Well, yeah. I asked her, I was like, is it too sweet? She goes, it's kind of sweet. So I don't know if you need to cut it or not.
Is it rose?
No.
Is it honey?
No. It's just vanilla.
Oh, vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh.
She said that it's a popular order. So I said, well, let's do it.
Thank you. It's delicious.
You're welcome.
That's very kind of you. You're always thinking of me, huh?
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Guys, I have a confession to make. I feel like absolute crap about myself today. And I have for like a week. And I almost didn't even film this vlog because my confidence has just been non-existent recently. And then I was like, well, that's not very authentic to just not show up because I feel like crap. And also, one of the things that I heard the most at my meetup was like, I'm so glad that you shared that you have struggled with self-confidence postpartum because I did too and it made me feel less alone. So here I am talking about it again. I feel like I've talked about this so many times, but oh my gosh, the ups and downs. And it just boggles my mind how you can feel on top of the world one day and you can feel like you have energy and you're looking good, you're feeling comfortable in your body, you feel good in social situations, and then something happens. Even, you know, I'm 10 and a half months postpartum now, and as Juniper's started to drop feeds, my hormones have started to go crazy again, and I feel like I'm right back at the beginning of postpartum again with these crazy changing hormones and this crazy body. My skin is breaking out, I am bloated all the time, and like, I'm not saying this to throw a pity party, but to just tell you that it's really freaking hard. And if it's really freaking hard for you too, it's because it's really freaking hard. And I just lately have been feeling so unattractive and frumpy, and like my hair has been bothering me and my skin is awful right now, and it's just all part of the human experience, I guess, but man, it sucks. And I'm trying to not wish away this part of my life because I feel not so great about myself. Everything outside of like my physical body is like great. I love my life right now. I love the stages my kids are at. My marriage is so wonderful and such a constant source of joy in my life. I love where we live. We are close to Matt's family. I love our house. So I don't want to be like, oh, I can't wait until I'm done nursing and I could just like find a new normal and like get a hormone panel done and figure out what's going on, because I think the part of my life that's causing the issue is also the part of my life that's so beautiful, like these early years of motherhood. So I guess it's not an either or. It's not like you have to love it or you have to hate it. It's both simultaneously. And that can be hard for somebody whose brain is very black and white at times. I tend to be a very like all or nothing, 0 to 100 kind of person. And right now it is very gray area. And then also very polarizing, like even within the same day. You can be on top of the world and also want to crawl under a rock. On a completely separate note, I also wanted to share some of what I've been reading recently with you guys because I found some really fun books that I have really enjoyed. So I have 2 fiction recommendations and 1 nonfiction. So we'll start with the nonfiction since it's a little bit more boring. I recently picked up this Create Anyway, The Joy of Pursuing Creativity in the Margins of Motherhood by Ashley Gadd, and I'm not gonna lie, I was first attracted to this because the cover is so beautiful. It is written from a religious point of view. It's not like all the time, but there is a lot about like God and being made creative by God and all of that. So if you're not religious, you know, just be aware that that's in there. But there's also just a lot of good creativity tips and relatable stories for being a creative person who is also a mother. And I've been enjoying this to just kind of work on my art as something that is worthy and it's something that is not selfish, something that serves my family and my community and my soul and therefore makes me a better mother. So that's been a good read. And then fiction-wise, there are 2 series that I've been really loving. The first one is Shatter Me. And I know, listen, I know I am so late to this party, but oh my gosh, was that a good series? Like, I haven't been that into a series since probably Rowan was like 9 months old, and I read like ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, Cruel Prince, like that era of reading, but it was so good. I will say it's technically YA, so it does seem a little dulled in some parts to be like a little bit more appropriate, especially like there's no like spice in it if that's something that you're looking for, which I always very much enjoy in books. But the story and the characters are so good and the writing is so unique. Like it almost reads like poetry or like spoken word at some points, especially in the beginning books. I don't want to give too much away, but like the main character starts out in an asylum where she's been like wrongfully put away, and the way that her narration is like very broken but in a very poetic way. It was very interesting and very unique. And then the second one, which no surprise to anybody, is Fourth Wing. I feel like everybody and their mother is talking about Fourth Wing, so I finally gave into the hype and picked it up. Cannot get a physical copy anywhere. It is sold out with, you know, a month or 2 waiting list. So I got it on my good old Kindle, which freaking cutest little Kindle case ever, right? And I'm not all the way through it yet, but I'm really, really enjoying it. It's giving like Divergent vibes in the beginning as far as the structure. It's like a bunch of people going into a school and you have to choose a faction, and there's like a romance with like one of the like leaders of the faction that the girl like went into even though she like thought she was supposed to go into another one. So it's very Divergent-esque, but there's dragons, and it's NA and not YA, so better. If you like Divergent and you want something even better, highly recommend Fourth Wing. I'll update you guys when I finish it, but I've really been enjoying that so far. I'm just enjoying getting back into reading. So I've been rambling for 8.5 minutes now, so I'm gonna end this clip and go do some more stuff and take you guys along. But I don't know, I just feel like it's been a while since we've like sat down and had a chat, so hope that it was nice and cozy. Junebug is up, but Rowan is still sleeping. He's been asleep for almost 2 hours, which is crazy. Maybe he's going through a growth spurt or something. But I wanted to set up this board game for when he wakes up. This is from Mindful & Co. And they gifted this to us after I reached out to them on Instagram because I got an ad for this. And I was like, this is perfect. It's called the Happy Hearts board game. And it is a yoga and mindfulness board game. We've been playing the Goose Game quite a bit. And I know you guys had asked me for other board game recommendations that would work for like 2 to 3 year olds. This is technically 3 to 10. I think that's probably due to the size of the playing pieces, but if you're keeping an eye on them, I definitely think, you know, Rowan's almost 3 and he loves this. So basically it's just a game board and a die and some cards, and you start, you know, at number 1. You roll the die, great counting practice. And when you land on some of these spaces, they have yoga poses, they have like everyone take 5 deep breaths, and then some of them are these happy cards. So you get to pick a happy card. These will go on the game board, and they have little questions on them like, what has been the happiest day of your life? And it just sparked some cute conversation. We've played it probably half a dozen times already since we got it last week, and we've been loving it. So I'm going to set that up so that he can do it. Look how cute the little game pieces are. 3, 4, 5. What do I get to do?
Happy card.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on right here.
Can you get one for me?
You do yourself.
Okay. Say out loud 2 things you are grateful for today. I am grateful for Daddy bringing me coffee, and I am thankful for Roro snuggles in the bed. Your turn. You got 6. That's the best one.
I want 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody breathe. Do you want to do a bear breath or butterfly breath? That's a cloud breath. You want to do a cloud breath? Nice.
Huh?
Nice.
Like that?
If you could change one thing in the world, what would you change?
Ice cream would be free.
Sure. That's a kid-friendly answer. I got 6 again! Here is my favorite part of gardening. I'm about to make dinner. I'm making a Greek chicken meatballs recipe, and it calls for some fresh mint. And I can just come out here to the garden and pick some, and it's awesome. And I have several different herbs. I have basil, oregano, thyme, mint, and scallions. Ta-da!
Smells good.
All right, I am heading out for ballet now. Still very much giving the 7-year-old at her first dance class aesthetic, and honestly kind of loving it. It's fun to just like play dress up. My shoes are in the car. But this is my last week of ballet, which is so sad. I really loved being in my ballet era. It was definitely out of my comfort zone. And there were some weeks that were rough, but it's good. I did it. And I'm very proud of myself, and it made me feel very feminine and graceful. And I would like to keep practicing at least at home, but hopefully I'll get to sign up for another session soon because it's just like a 3-month commitment. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Don't forget to check out Brooklinen. The link will be down in my description. And again, you can use code Acuna20 to get $20 off your purchase of $100 or more. And they are running that summer sale from June 28th to July 5th, and their whole site will be 20% off. So make sure you don't miss it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all lots, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!